All right, in this video, we are going to go over our offensive sets with the basic understanding of the basic movements. Bear with me because this is going to be a long video, but we're going to detail plenty. So, to start here, what I am showing is our defense just successfully stopped the ball or stopped the other team's offense. We're clearing the ball. We are set up in a traditional fast break, so we have the L with one attackman I, one attackman on GLE, one attackman on GLE. You'll see a break coming from this side. And let's just say it's not there. Trailer's coming down. We're going to have one guy break out. The guy that was down low, crashing to X. The other guy, point guy, breaking to the other side. And we're going to get the ball around a traditional slow break. As you can see here, we're moving the ball around. We are now in an open set. An open set is when the shape of the offense is just one big circle. So we're going to get it around once or twice. That's going to be how we're going to start every possession. If it's not a fast break, we want to really value possessing the ball, staying in that open set. And the great thing about the open set is because everybody's on the perimeter, it shortens the passes and allows us to actually expand as a shape and take up more of the field. So after we get it around a few times, what we're going to do is we're going to move from a open set to a traditional 2-3-1 pairs set. So the way we can go about this is we can either drop a midfielder down here, which is what I'm showing in this video, putting him on the crease. The other option is to put an attackman over there, but we'll talk about that another time. So we're going to drop the midfielder down here. And as you can see, we are going to be going there. So you have two midfielders up high, one midfielder on the crease, one attackman on GLE, and then one attackman at X. What I want to do here is talk about what a pair set means. So in a pair set, the way you got to think about it is there's three sets of two guys. So this side is one pair. They typically are working together. The center is typically a pair of two guys working together. And then the other side is a pair of two guys working together. So for the majority of the different dodges, if you will, on offense, you're going to be sticking in your rectangle for the most part, right? Except for a sweep dodge, which we'll go over. But to start here, we're just going to go over some of the basics, some of the essential dodges in this set. So here, the ball's in the top left corner. We're going to go through an alley dodge. So you can see we set up dodging down the alley here. What the pair guy wants to do is he wants to get under and through early to drag his defender up and through. And he'll be replacing him back here where the guy originally started. The crease guy is going to float down to GLE, pinching back pipe, while the guy at X is coming around to be the release on this side. So what you get here is if we run through this dodge. Okay, so he dodged here. His first look is always a shot. His second look could be to the crease guy that's now here that leaked up from X. Or you can go for a rollback to throw a pass back here if you need to escape. And then lastly, you can push the ball forward to the attackman that was at X curling up to be the release. So the ball gets there. We're continuing with this. We're going to get it around. And that was the alley dodge. And we're going to get back to where we started here. Now we're setting up for a sweep dodge. This is going to be the only dodge out of this set where you can leave your rectangle. Like I said, it doesn't happen too often, but this is the only one where you actually change your partner in the pairs. So dodge is happening from this top left corner. She's going to sweep, so he's dodging at an angle, right, at a 45-degree angle. That way defender has no idea if he's going to go down the alley or over the top. So to get out ahead of this, the midfielder that is on the opposite corner is going to cheat down and through to get under. And what you can see here is he starts his dodge. He's sweeping over the top, and the guy that was right here now is sweeping under and through, giving him plenty of space to not drag a double team. What we're going to have happen is the attackman on GLE, who was on the opposite side, is going to curl up in case the slide comes upfield. Additionally, you're going to have the attackman who's on crease pinch back pipe. You're going to have the attackman that's at X pinch near pipe. and so on. And this guy has to bounce out in case he needs to curl back and release and throw the ball. So, okay, so he passes the ball there. We're resetting back up into our offense. Everybody's getting back into their shape. We're going to get the ball to X, which brings in another dodge. So ball's out at X. What I want you guys to notice here is attackman nice and low, giving them plenty of space. Attackman higher on the crease here to free up this general area, spread out the slides. So what's going to happen is the attackman's going to dodge this way to their strong right hands for most players. And what we're going to get here is we're going to get a simple exchange from the pair on this side. I probably should go through this first, but as you can imagine, the guys that are working in this pair here, the crease guy's responsibility is to mirror. So once the attackman does pick a side to go, the attackman that's on crease has to mirror the backside. Not only does he get a pinch back pipe as the attackman presses and he looks for a cross crease pass, but he's also the backup responsibility on this. So it's very important that this guy right here mirrors whatever this attackman does. So he drives up the right side. What we're going to get is a exchange happening here between the pair on the same side. So the pair on the same side, the guy up top is going to crash down, seeing if he can catch his guy ball watching here and breaking towards the goal, while this guy is curling up around almost like a little banana cut. Like I said, if you see the defender ball watching, this guy's streaking down the middle, you can feed him. If there is an adjacent slide here and the defender slides from the guy who's marked number 2 down to the attackman, it's a simple dump right here, and then just a shot to the goal. Okay, we're going to move the ball for one more. We're going to set up into our wing dodge, pass down, pick down set here. So still in the 2-3-1 pair set. What's going to happen is this. This midi is going to throw the ball down to this attackman. And what's going to happen is he's going to break in a little bit and break out in order to set a pick. You'll see this attackman dragging up this way to really be about the halfway mark between the top of the box and the goal mouth. So they're dragging up. At the same time, you'll see this side doing the same thing. So let's go ahead one slide. You'll see everybody's kind of at the same spot right now, about 7 to 10, 12 yards above GLE, right? And so we have a pick right here and a pick right here. And this guy has the option to go either over the top or under. Once he makes a move, you can do a number of things. But anyways, for the sake of this, he's going over the top. At the same time, this is going over the top. Option number 1 is to look for a shot off this. Option number 2 is to look for the guy who's coming right across from your face right here, who's also receiving a pick to see if he's open for a step down. You'll also have the attackman that was on crease fading to back pipe, so you might be able to dump down that way. And then a release could be this attackman right here. One area that we need to talk about, and this is a little bit more advanced, is once this guy sets a pick, the expectation is that number 2 right here does a pick and roll, and so he's rolling back towards the goal, so you can also hit there if you end up having the double team coming up here. So be aware of that. And lastly, staying on the same thing, you don't have to go over the top at all times. I do like it when our attackmen are attacking what's called the low angle, which is right here. What's great about attacking the low angle in lacrosse is it's really tough for a defense to slide quickly if for a really quick attackman. So if you attack this low angle, it's pretty much a 10-yard sprint to get an easy shot off. So do want to attack that. And I think that concludes the slide deck for the offensive schemes.